Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a little bit of a different video today, and I will probably never make a video like this ever again. But my intention on this video is not to help change your life, but to save your life. That's my intention, is to save your life right now. And my question is to you, what are you doing? What are you doing? Jobs are not working anymore. They're not. Some people are working three jobs a day. Both spouses are working just to barely make ends meet, right? If you go onto YouTube and type in, I hate my 9 to 5 or something like that, you're going to have thousands of videos of people that are sick and tired of the 9 to 5. And I understand you've came online looking for a better way, right? Maybe you're looking at trading. Maybe you found trading. Maybe you found pocket option, or maybe you found something. You heard about a way to make money online, or you saw somebody else make some money online. So you want to know how to do that, right? But first of all, let's back up a little bit, because like most of you, when I was raised, I was told the same thing. Go to school, get a job, right? Retire, have a nice pension, okay? Maybe after 30, 40 years, however long that's going to take. And I'm here to tell you guys that a job is so old school. It really is. It is like luxury slavery. Yeah. People out there cannot make it working a job. But why is it? Why are they working a job? Besides the fact that, well, that's what everybody told them to do. That's what all your friends and family were doing. They were going to school, so maybe you felt like that was the right thing to do, right? And you don't want to do anything different because they might look or say something to you, like I'm saying something to you right now. What are you doing? You know, you should be going to school, looking for or trying to get a better job, or if one job's not working, work 2 jobs. Heck, that's what I have to do, so work 3 jobs if you need to make ends meet. Not anymore. It's not like that. So why is it that you do that? And what I think it is, it's scarcity. You're scared. And a lot of us are afraid to even be in our own skin, to do something else, to be bigger than we really are, or to be ourselves, and to do something out of the ordinary. Right? It's kind of scary when you feel like nobody's going to support you doing that. So it's easier and more comfortable just to stay in the same spot and do the same thing, right? And it's comfortable, or the thought is comfortable, to have this imagination or fantasy about sitting or hiding behind the computer and trying to make money by clicking buttons, right? And what I think that's really happening is you're still avoiding what the big problem is. There really is no problem with you. Personally, there's nothing wrong with you. Everybody's just perfect. Everybody's fine. Just the way they are, right? Imperfection is beautiful. But for some reason, we look on the internet, right? Because that's where everything is now. Social media. What do people spend all their time doing? What are you spending your time doing right now? You're watching a video. Everybody you know. What does your mom and dad do? And if you have a mom and dad, or maybe you have some grandparents, or maybe you have some siblings, sister or brother, or anybody that you know, what do they do in their downtime? If they have downtime, if they're not at their job, they're watching video. That's what they're doing. Television is video. Netflix is video. Apple TV is video. Movies is video. It's all video. This is the future. This is what it is. This is the new. And we're still, for some reason, I don't know why, but we're still doing the old, and it's not working. It's not. So what's wrong? Why is it like this? And how come you're doing it? And if there's ever the thought of doing something else, it makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it? Well, the situation you're in right now, it didn't happen overnight. It was a slow progress, right? It started when you were younger, and it slowly kind of ended up to where it is right now. And you feel like this is what you have to do. This is because you don't know how to do anything else, right? Well, it's because you've been doing this for so long. You're really good at it. But anything new can be learned. Even just a little bit of progress every day over a few weeks can build and build and build into something else. But most people are extremely terrified about doing something out of the ordinary, like making a video. How does that make you feel? Oh, I'm not good at it. I'm not good looking enough. I have a big nose. I'm too overweight. My English is not good. My accent is too strong. I can't do it. Nobody will listen to me. Nobody will listen to me, right? So therefore, I'm not going to do anything at all. And this is the same way I thought for many, many years. I thought the exact same way that you do. And the truth is, guys, and I'm really sorry that I'm the one to have to tell you this, but nobody gives a crap about you. They are more concerned about their own survival. And they're looking for information. And hopefully, maybe you will be that one to provide them information. Even if you have broken English or you're not able to speak that well, or even if you're mediocre looking, I don't know. Or maybe you have crooked teeth like I do. Who cares? They don't care. Only you care. And when you take the focus off yourself and place it on others and their needs and learn how to serve people, things are going to change for you. You're not going to be in this situation anymore. But you're scared, I understand. It's a confidence thing, right? Or maybe that's something maybe you've said that to yourself. It's a confidence thing. But you know what's more important than knowledge? Knowledge is actually not that important. It's more important to be confident. But this is something that once you break through or have a breakthrough, you get better at what you're doing with whatever it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is provide value, period. And there are people willing to sit there and listen to you about anything that they're interested in, right? Or you could be a voice for someone else, because that's what most people are looking for, someone else to speak for them. Why are songs so powerful? Love songs and all this stuff. Maybe a really nice love song that you like to listen to. Because it's speaking for them. They need to hear it. And that's one way you can go about it, but there's also information, right? I would say I'm probably pretty much myself on my videos and whatever I've been doing for the last 25 years. I haven't worked a job in 25 years. I worked jobs. I worked 32 jobs. I counted all of them. And I realized I had to work for myself to be happy. But how was I able to do that and to get out of that cycle, right? I just got sick of it and I had to figure out, well, what else could I do? And let me find maybe if I could do this instead. I was doing graphics. I've been doing graphics my whole life. So I thought, well, okay, let's go on the internet 25 years ago and make a website and show other people how to do graphics, right? You can still do that now. It's not about graphics. It's about anything. It's about sharing and serving people. That's when things will turn around for you. When you put them first and you give them what they need, then you will have what you want. It doesn't work the other way around. Don't worry about, well, what about me? It's okay. It will come. You just have to wait. You put in the time, you put in the work, right? Why are you so scared? What are you afraid of? That's the question. Because there's nothing wrong with you. You think there is something wrong with you because you're only focusing on the flaws, right? We all do. But there is no flaws. There's just a human being, no matter which way. I watch a DJ on the internet. He's a handicapped DJ. Every time I see him, I'm like, man, good for him. Like, some people it would scare the heck out of them. They would never even turn on the camera and record themselves, but he just loves what he does. And I respect him so much for doing that. Because most people are perfectly up, all their legs and everything, everything's good. They're walking around, running around every day. But yet the single thought of pushing record scares them to death because they think they're going to be judged. But then again, you're putting the focus on yourself again. And this is a trap. And it needs to be flipped around. The focus needs to be on others. And instead of consuming so much, why not be a producer instead of a consumer, right? Then everything starts to change. So you're not going to really find this on the internet. Nobody's going to tell you, and probably your family and friends, probably in the same boat as you. They're certainly not going to talk about this. But now is the time. How long are you going to wait? Because it's never a good time to venture off and do something out of the ordinary, so to speak, whatever it is, start your own business, because jobs are not making it. Instead of being a slave to the system, why don't you be the system? Instead of trying to get out of the so-called matrix, which I think is ridiculous, right? Why don't you become the matrix? If you can't beat it, join it, right? Because it's not working out, and people are just not making it right now, doing what they're doing. Just a simple decision to sit down and go, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the way my life is right now. I'm sick of the suffering. I'm sick of, not having enough money. We don't have any freedom. I'm sick of living through family means and under their roof. Maybe you want your own roof and you want your own car and you want to live where you want and how you want to live. You just have to make that simple decision and say you're done with it and change your circumstance. And stop being a victim of your circumstances. You can do this. I know you can, because you know what? You probably have watched my videos and think like, wow, Mark's a good speaker. He can do all this stuff, and it's easy for him, right? Well, there's little that you know. You don't know that I'm not all that. And I had to spend years to even come close to what I have right now. And even then I still get frustrated because I can't explain things that well as how I would like to explain them. I was in special education. I'm diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome or high functioning autism. I don't care, but that's just the way it is. I'm a geek, right? What am I going to? I have to do my own thing because I can't get a job. I'm unemployable. They'll get tired of me and just kick me out anyway, right? Do you ever feel like that? Some people just have to do their own thing. That's maybe what you were meant to do. And maybe the universe or God, whatever, is trying to show you that maybe this is not the right path for you. And maybe you should make a change. Whatever seems that smooth way, but also includes some way that you can provide value to others and serve others. That's all you have to do. Give people what they want, because what they do with it is none of your business. It's not. If there's a demand for something, go to the demand. There was a couple that started a donut shop, a vegan donut shop, right, in Franklin, Tennessee. And I was thinking, okay, it was really successful for them. I'm thinking, well, it's donuts. Okay, that's what people like. Now, maybe it's not the most healthiest thing in the world to eat donuts all the time, right? But that's what people want. It's not your business. It's none of your business what they do with it. If they go to McDonald's and eat the food and then they get sick and die, right? You're filling a demand. It's like a river. Where's the river? What's going down the river? Are you jumping on the river, or are you kind of like on the sidelines? And you're just sitting there waiting for someone, for something or someone to come and save you. It's not going to happen. You have to take action and go wherever that river is, of wherever that demand is out there, and provide to it. And even if you don't agree, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not how life is, right? Drugs are not good for you. Cigarettes are not good for you. Alcohol, to a certain extent, is really not good for you. Anything excessive like that. But it's none of your business. Your business is to provide value in that area, or to provide a product or service to a dying need, a desperate need. That should be your only concern. Now is the time. Because it's never going to feel like it's the right time. It'll never feel right. It's always the bad time. It's always a bad time to start, right? So just start now. Little steps as you go, baby steps along the way. I wish you guys the best. Take care.